What's up? What's up? Hey guys, it's me, Shon-Jhon. Welcome to the channel. Hit subscribe, smash the thumbs up, hit the notification bell so that every time I drop some new content, you'll be the first to know. Also, if you don't mind, let at least one person know about this channel so that we can share this content with others like you and I who need this information. And so today I'm going to be talking about something that's really controversial, but hey, in the words of Britney Spears, oops, I did it again. And that it is changing the way you think about your finances, or changing what's conventional, changing what's the norm. So you ever sit back, I've done this, have you ever sat back and just asked yourself this question, hey, why are so many people in the same category? Why are most Americans making less than $80,000 a year? Why are most Americans not achieving what they're capable of achieving? Why are most Americans living living below their means, or right at their means, but never above? Not in the sense of just going frivolously spend money and over budget and whatnot. No, but in the sense of you can always grow your means. I'm not a guy who's going to tell you to live below your means. I'm the guy that's going to tell you, first of all, if you are a poor money manager, then get rid of things that you don't need. No longer buy things that does not value you, that does not add value to your life. Secondly, you need to work on your money management, because no matter how much money you have access to, and you do have access to money, you're going to blow it. Right? You're going to mismanage it. And that's the real problem. It's not the idea that you don't have money. It's the idea that when you get money, you mismanage it. So it doesn't matter how much money we give you. You're like that lottery winner that wins $10 million and in 2 years, 3 years broke, because you have a financial thermostat. And that thermostat, as soon as the house is like the temperature's too cold, what does that thermostat do? It kicks in and levels the house back out to a warmer or normal temperature. So your money management is like a thermostat. As soon as you get more money than you're capable of managing it, it immediately mismanages, immediately brings you back to poverty thinking, right? And you don't want to be in that situation. So one thing that put you guys into a really bad situation, that put me in a really bad situation, I talk about it a lot, and I'm going to challenge you on your thinking today, and that is this. Relying on your job. So I harp on this all the time because it is so important. I need you to understand that your job is not safe. I need you to understand that there's no such thing as a safe, secure job. I need you to understand that your job, your company that you're working for, wants to fire you. That's so important. Your job is not safe. There's no such thing as safe, secure job. Your company wants to fire you. The reason they want to fire you is because they want to cut expenses. You're an expense to the company. You're a liability, right? You're a liability. The company can function without you. Ask yourself this. If something happened to me today, can the company function without me? Yes. If the answer is yes, you're a liability and you're already halfway fired. They're just waiting for the system or the process or the AI or the person who's working for less or the person on the other side of the world to apply for the job so that they can send you home. You would do the same thing. So your job is not safe. My advice to you is to don't listen to your job. Don't believe your paycheck. Your paycheck's going to lie to you. Your job's going to lie to you. Your job's going to tell you that, hey, I'm safe, I'm secure. Those are lies. The lie detector determined that that was a lie. Your paycheck's going to tell you, hey, I'm going to be there for you. Don't trust your paycheck. Don't believe a word out of your paycheck's mouth. It's a lie. The lie detector test determined that's a lie. Your paycheck will lie to you, manipulate you, tell you whatever you want to hear. But at the end of the day, your paycheck needs to be treated like a side chick. I said it. Your paycheck needs to be treated like a side chick, right? You'll use it when you need to, but you're working to get away from it. You're trying to get away from it. It's convenient when it's convenient. but you know it has no long-term no long-term value for you. You know it's not a part of your long-term plans. Sure, you'll show up, you'll date it, you'll take it out, you'll kiss it, you'll PDA, but at the end of the day, you know, and I know, that there's nothing there. It's just temporary, right? And so you need to treat your paycheck like a side chick. You need to stop believing your check, stop believing your job, stop listening to your check. That's paycheck, that's fraud. Your paycheck is fraudulent. It's going to convince you that it's always going to be there, and that's fraud. It's not always going to be there. So my advice to you is to take care of yourself. Put yourself in a position where you can provide for you. Whether or not you have the paycheck, that's irrelevant. Now, I'll say this because I can see the comments coming. I'm not telling you to quit your job. A job is not a bad thing. A paycheck is not a bad thing. It's better to have those than to not have them. But you know what's even better? To have it and not need it, right? That's even better. So my advice, because I don't come out and tell people quit their jobs and whatnot. I'm not going to do that. That's reckless. And what I say on here is just things that I believe in that I would do. You don't even have to do them. It's just my opinion, right? When I say your paycheck is not reliable and it's fraud, that's just my opinion. So I don't like paychecks. When I say your paycheck is a side chick and should be treated that way, it's just my opinion. When I say that, hey, you shouldn't buy a house, it's a liability, not an asset, that's my opinion. Well, the cash flow backs it up, but you guys are going to fight me because you've been trained to buy these houses. Like Pablo's dogs, you've been conditioned to do that. And that was fine 5 years ago, but can't do it today. And, well, you can do it, but you can't do it the way you're thinking about doing it. So watch my other videos to find out. So, but again, your paycheck's not loyal, your paycheck's not faithful, and it's fraud. And what you need to do is you need to quit your job before it's too late. You can't afford to keep going to work. You can't afford to keep that job. You cannot afford to believe your paycheck. You've got to quit your job ASAP. Now, I don't mean walk into your boss's office and say, I quit and walk out, say there was some random guy on YouTube told me this, and that's it. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you need to start thinking about not having that job in the future. I'm telling you, you should already be planning for the day that you no longer work at that place that you work at, right? And you no longer get that paycheck. So what does that look like? All right, I got this job. I need this job. All right, it takes care of me right now. Got it. But I understand from watching Sean's video that this job's probably not going to be here long term. So let me go ahead and start putting some things in place so that when you guys let me go or when I fire you, I'll be secure. I'll be financially taken care of, right? How do you do that? Well, you secure cash flow. You secure passive income. That's why I'm not big on saving money, because I tell you to take the money, instead of saving it, use it for an opportunity. Right? So use money to make money, start your own business, get into your own investments, flip a house, flip a bicycle. I don't care. Find a way to make money when you're not at work so that you can be taken care of. Right? I started doing this in 2020. I started my own middleman business in 2020. I teach students how to build their own middleman business from their phone. I teach you how to book customers, take a deposit, and dispatch the work to somebody else. That's all I do. It's the same thing Uber does, same thing Airbnb does, same thing Lyft does, Instacart, Grubhub. They all do the same thing. They don't do any of the work. They just connect customers to businesses or service providers, and they get paid for doing it. And so I teach I teach students how to do it in my my masterclass or the VIP where you can get coaching. So, but here's what I'm going to do for you. Coming up, I'm going to be doing a free live training to teach you what I do. Now, if you want to get into the training, just simply put middleman in the comments below, and I'll teach you how to start your own business from your smartphone without having to go to work. Now, you don't have to do what I do. I'm just offering it to anybody who wants to learn how to make money from home, who wants to learn how to use their phone to make money, who wants to learn how to make money when they're not at work so that they can leave the work to live the life they want to live and not have to live the life they have to live. And if you want to learn that, just put the word middleman, just like this, in the comments below, and I'll send you the link for the free live training. And but again, guys, your job is not faithful. It's not loyal. Your paycheck is scamming you because a lot of you are going to work till you're 65, and it's going to be too late for you to try to make things happen in your life. It's just going to be too late because you fell for the scam. The biggest scam out there is your paycheck is safe, your paycheck is reliable. Please don't let it happen to you. You've been warned. Drop middleman if you want to know what I know. See you guys in the live training. Peace.